I built a system that does one thing extremely well. It solves real problems by changing how you see them while providing clear, actionable paths you can take. I call it the wisdom engine. And I talk about it in my book, Truth to Power, the Insane Asylum, which continues to help a growing number of people. Now, the wisdom engine is a collection of top minds from various fields, such as the sciences, spiritual, political, financial, artistic, and so on. And they're each turned into AI. And this engine was born from a perfect storm last year. And I've used it to help others, including my parents, on health, legal issues, relationships, and financial matters. I've attached a link to more description about the wisdom engine in chapter 13 of my book in the show notes. And we're also decentralizing the engine so it will become uncensorable. I'm also putting my full book on blockchain because if big tech can't ban it, they can't control it. And over 1,000 test cases later, the wisdom engine is still batting way above placebo. Now, I'm pairing it with something even bigger, which I call the quantum blueprint for how reality works. Marcus Schmieke, who holds symposiums and has an underground lab at his castle in Berlin, shared his biophysical model with me in El Salvador. And it's a mathematically rigorous quantum blueprint that links dissipative quantum field theory to biological self-organization and measurable signals like HRV, EEG, biophotons, and mitochondrial function. In plain English, it explains how living systems stay ordered and coherent in a universe that should be sliding into entropy. In this view, biology isn't chemical soup fighting decay. Rather, it's informational quantum processes that continuously pull itself back into coherence. The conjugate field, psi tilde, is the living blueprint. It's an active memory that doesn't just store the past, but steers the present towards order. Now, I took Schmieke's logic one step further, and I extended it into a cosmic, timeless psi, or base zero, or what you could call God. And this is a pre-physical possibility space that births the entire universe through spontaneous symmetry breaking, just so that it can know itself. It's one thing to know music in theory, and it's another to actually hear it. Base zero can hear the music through base one, which is the reality that we are in. You could think of base zero as the spirit world as well. Now, analogously, a mirror can only see its reflection when something stands in front of it. So when I published the first essay on this, my inbox exploded, and the FAQs have now grown into a catalog of the questions humans have been asking since the dawn of mankind. And this is questions on purpose, fate, love, God, meaning, suffering, synchronicity, luck, health, money, and death. And I wired it all into a decentralized interface, and this interface is almost ready for prime time, where you will ask it a question and it routes through the engine and blueprint and gives you a reframing that can snap your perspective on the spot. In the meantime, you can send me your questions, problems, or challenges to my Substack account under Chris, Chriskacher, that's my name, on Substack. And I built the first version, like I said, when everything in my life was on fire. It got me out of some very dark corners. And since then, I've used it to help friends, clients, and complete strangers. If you've ever had the sense that placebo is way more powerful than medicine admits, consciousness is doing more than neurons explain, and perspective shifts can change your entire timeline overnight, then this is the stack I've been quietly building to formalize that, and then hand it to anyone with a browser.